What it do, my peeps? Today, I want to talk about fake MCs, okay? In hip-hop, we have this thing where we will totally throw an artist in the trash if we feel like he's not living out his lyrics. And I think that in rap music, this is like the only genre where people would do that. I never hear in country, somebody will say, well, that guy, he never even really lived in, on a barn. He never lived on a farm. He never rode a horse before. I never hear people in metal, say, well, that guy actually is not metal because he is a Christian. He's not a Satanist. So these are just examples. I'm not heavy in those genres, so please don't mess with me if I said something wrong or I gave a wrong stereotype or something. But anyway, in rap music and hip hop, in this genre, if an artist is not living out his lyrics, or once upon a time in his life he didn't live out his lyrics, people would just throw him in the trash. It's only a few artists that are able to escape this. One of my favorite rappers in the game, my current favorite rapper in the game, is Rick Ross. Love me some Rick Ross, okay? And I can't tell you how many times I have to go to bats for this guy because people would throw this guy in the fucking water. They like, look, man, I can't really get with Rick Ross because the guy was a correctional officer. How can you sit here and tell me that Rick Ross is one of the dopest MCs when Rick Ross used to be an officer? He talking about selling drugs, but he's an officer. That don't make no sense, And I get the same answer all the time, okay? Look, the guy is a rapper, okay? This is entertainment. Nobody is going to look at Denzel Washington and throw away the whole American Gangster movie and say the movie is trash because he never really lived the life that Frank Lucas lived. He's not that character that he portrays, okay? And that's what rappers do. They portray a character. And what we're doing, this kind of ties in with my first video when I was telling you guys about how mainstream media works with ratings, okay, and trends. And hip hop set trends and it followed trends, okay? And we're heavy in the trend business in hip hop, okay? Now, when artists see that this is the demand, this is what the people want, they will gravitate to that, okay? You only have a few trendsetters in the game, all right? A lot of these people just follow trends. And one trend that will never die is living out your lyrics or being the toughest guy in the game. You always want to be this hard guy because if you're soft, people pretty much don't mess with you. It's only a few people in the game that can get away with being, a soft guy or being just a fun-loving guy. Look at Drake. We all know Drake is not, this hardcore guy. But even he plays that role sometimes because he knows that he has to do it. Gotta have my cheesemo in this game, okay? And it shouldn't be that way, okay? Nobody's gonna go to R&B and say, look, I'm not trying to listen to no Anita Baker because Anita Baker is happily married and she ain't going through none of those problems that she talk about in her song. No, when you listen to R&B, you're trying to listen to the voice and the song lyrics touch you. You don't lose credibility as a singer because, your voice is your talent basically in R&B. And in hip hop, your lyrics are your talent, all right? It doesn't matter that a guy isn't living out the lyrics. Are the lyrics dope? Are you feeling the lyrics? Can this guy flow and stay on beat? You have to have talent to be a rapper. And we are throwing away a person's talent because of something that's going on in his personal life. Like, you're not going to be walking hand in hand in the street with Rick Ross. Like, you're not going to be going and doing shootouts with Rick Ross. Rick Ross is not going to protect you. You're not going to be able to go and get kilos from Rick Ross. or anybody else in the game. What Rick Ross is here to do is he's here to entertain you, okay? And one of the things I love about Rick Ross is he never breaks character, okay? He never breaks character. If you watch his interviews, the guy is the boss all the time, okay? The guy never, ever breaks character. He is Rick Ross. I think his real name is William Wallace, like my guy in Braveheart or something. And he's my favorite rapper, and it's a shame that I got to guess his name, but I think it's William Wallace, all right? And we never seen that guy. I've never seen him, the real William Wallace, on TV. He's always Rick Ross. And it's entertaining to me. I love it. And when I hit play on his songs, this guy's one of the best beat pickers in the game. His production is always second to none, okay? Nobody has better production than Rick Ross to me. And his voice, his lyrics, the things he rap about is always in line in character. And I like his lyrics. When I listen to a song like Santorini, Greece, I feel like I'm rich, okay? And I ain't got no money like that. I'm not rich, but when I listen to that song, man, I feel like I'm balling, okay? And that's really what it's about. It's about how you feel, how the music makes you feel. Are those lyrics making you think? Are the lyrics, did that punchline give you that stank face? Are you like, ooh, when you hear that punchline, We all about beats and rhymes, man. This is what it's all about. This is what rap music is all about. It's not about him being real. I don't know why people have put so much emphasis on that. If I go to a restaurant and I want to order some food, I want that cook to make good food, okay? I want him to make me some really good food. I'm not looking for the realest cook you have in the building. I'm not going to go to the manager and say, hey, man, how many felonies your cook got? Your cook got any felonies? Because if you ain't got no felonies, I'm not eating no burgers up in here, okay? And if you really think about it, some of these guys that are real, it's only a handful of them that are really real in the game anyway. And out of that handful, it's a small percentage of those guys that are real that can actually rap. Some of these guys have a career because of their reputation. And that's because we have done this. We have made this trend, like I said in the mainstream media video. We have made this trend. So it's easy for a guy to get out of jail. We know his story. He got out of jail. He this and that. He real. And, a record company will go sign that guy because he has a fan base that are mesmerized by his personal life. And the guy can't rap for shit. Just a terrible rapper. Now, I know no shade to 50 Cent, but 50 Cent was always an average rapper to me. He never really was something that wowed me. Like, I never heard any 50 Cent bars that really just gave me the stank face. Every now and then he has a good line here and there. I do enjoy some of his music. I think Get Rich or Die Trying is a classic album. Okay, don't get me wrong. But let's be real. 50 Cent was popular because of his backstory. When we found out that guy got shot that many times, man, people was in a rush to go and get that album. We wanted to hear that story. What happened when you got shot, dude? The interviews wasn't enough for us. We wanted to hear the bars by it. And a lot of people to this day think Many Men is one of the best songs ever. To me, that song is overrated, okay? And I think the reason why that song is so great to people is because he's basically telling that story when he got shot, because we are mesmerized by the backstory. Now, a person like Rick Ross, funny, these two were beefing, Rick Ross and 50 Cent. But a person like Rick Ross can make a song about selling dope, and it's probably one of the best songs, sonic-wise, lyric-wise, that you have ever heard. But you immediately would throw that in the trash and be like, look, the song's straight, but he was an officer. Why is that? Why does a backstory override talent? People are in the rap game to rap. They are not in the rap game for their personal lives. And since we are making this trend and we're making this a big thing, we're going to get a whole bunch of MCs that don't even belong in the game. And we're also taking it to the next level. Look at 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather right now, spilling tea all over each other. Two grown men acting like two fucking teenage kids teenage girls right now. You know, spilling tea, telling each other business and all that stuff. We need to get past that. You know, I'm sorry I got on subject with the 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather thing, but we need to get past that. It's all about these bars. Let's get back to the bars. And if the rapper is really not that good with the bars, you know, let's get back to the fun. You know, let's get back to the going to the club and, you know, turning up. Turn up to that music. You know, what turning up got to do with them being real? I don't need my turn up artists really in these streets smacking asses and popping mollies and stuff. I don't need that from him. I need him to make that song so I can go to the club and I can be getting turned up. All right, let's get past that, people. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.